Step up, Phanty. Phanty's first day with burlap sack full of hay cubes. Step up, Phanty. This is just Phanty over. This is just trying to get him used to the way that it feels kind of to have somebody, I guess. I don't know, I just threw it up there and tied it and figured if the burlap sack gets bucked off, probably it will hurt less than I will in the morning. So as you can see, Phanty's doing pretty good. It's not freaking out. So there you go. Here's a minute of our to the right. Okay, here is Phanty to the left. And as you can see, still no issues with burlap sack and oats. My glove is interesting him on the fence there. Step up, Phanty. Over. Good. So you can see he's not really freaking out. And this is how I am getting ready for my own personal satisfaction that really it's not going to be that big of a deal to get on him. Maybe by Friday, I think. It will be his first actual ride under saddle after coming to me in June with never having been touched. So he's come quite a ways. And yeah, so I don't know if this is right or good or whatever, but it makes me feel better seeing that this weight is shifting around and he's not really worried about it. He's not trying to bite himself, like he's not bucking or kicking or fighting it. He's just super relaxed, good head carriage. He's pretty calm, especially as far as Phantom goes. So I think that by the end of the week, Monday at the latest, I think we'll be riding this guy. He's doing very good. Over. Good. And we had a little bit of a fuss today when we started him under the saddle. It's been a couple days since he's had it on, but he got over that pretty quickly. So step up, Phantom. So yeah. There you go. This is Phanty's first day with his friend over Mr. Burlap Sack filled with hay. Okay, this is Cloudy with being tied, like I learned from Selena, I think. Cloudy, step out. Now this is supposed to teach him to walk into the bit and tuck instead of always being throwing his head. So it's kind of supposed to teach him to like self-rate, or so he can kind of learn where his head is. So he learns how to work into the bit instead of walking silly and throwing his head all the time. And right now it's not really going very well. Step up. Okay, so after a minor adjustment to his reins, because I can't seem to get them to stay at the length that I want them to stay at. So I'm just, like I said, just trying to get him to self-rate, regulate his head with the bridle a little bit. He has a tendency of doing this, what you see him doing now. And he gets a little squirrely, so this is me trying to try a trick I learned from Selena. Hopefully I'm doing it right. If I'm not, Selena, please tell me. But like, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have his reins a little tighter, or because right now they're snug, so he can't really throw his head around. And I tried to tie down on him once and that didn't really work. So Cloudy, step up. So once I get him going a little more, I will switch him around and try the other side and take a video of that side too. Okay, here we're going to the right, and you can see that he's having a little bit more of a fuss on this side. Throwing his face, throwing his head, really chomping at the bit. He's really trying to figure out how to get away from it, away from the little bit of pressure. It's not even very much pressure. Like, you can see how much give the reins have here. Usually my hands have a pressure, but really not very much. Like, I pick up the reins and he knows that I'm on the other end and I'm connected, but I don't reef on his face. I don't have heavy hands. I have very light hands, and if he can't handle a little bit of pressure like this, then that's why we're doing this, right? Is to get him so he can realize that this is a little bit of pressure, and the appropriate response is to just walk on, not to throw your head and try to avoid the bit. We just want to walk on, because it's really, like you see here, he's not got any pressure, but he just needs to relax and walk on. So I will leave it there.